How's it going, fam? Welcome back to Erica's EDC, and today we are looking at a couple of bargain fixed blades that I thought would be really cool to show, and then a definitely not so bargain Stockman. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a Tony Bose case knives large Stockman, and this has been gifted to me and it is so beautiful, so I want to show that off. But I want to talk about these fixed blades first because a ton of people have been asking for some fixed blade options that are, you know, under 130 bucks basically. A lot of people really want them to be under 100, but honestly, for USA made fixed blades, it's just really hard to find like a decent sized fixed blade for under 100 bucks that's made in the States and well made. So these are pretty cheap. I think, oh, I should have looked at this beforehand. I'm pretty sure this is like 100 or something like that, maybe a little over 100, and this one's maybe like 130. Also, real quick, excuse my voice, I have a wicked bad cold, so just a heads up. But either way, these are, you know, they're under 150 bucks, made in the USA. This one is super cheap, the LT right here, and this one is actually made in the USA as well. Hess Knives, they are currently, I don't think, making knives, but they have a few available. They're taking a little break, but they'll be making more. But this one actually has the blade made by GEC, which is kind of neat, and it's like a super GEC style knife here. But yeah, let's just go over kind of a little tour of these. So this is the LT Wright made in the USA Packer, and this is in 1075, and it's, you know, they do the really cool force patina on this one with like mustard or something. Dab it on, it looks really neat, beautiful. Micarta scales here, like a burgundy color. Gorgeous. But one of the coolest selling points of this one, aside from how cheap it is how thin this is. I just don't see a ton of LT Wright knives that are made with super thin blade stock, and this one is ridiculously thin, which is super cool. I will be doing a full video on both of these, and then I'll have like the actual specs in it, but as to how thick the blade stock is, etc. But this is crazy slicey, full flat ground, super thin blade, carbon steel, just a really nice little knife if you're looking for a cheap USA made EDC knife. Really good size, absolutely awesome. These were from Smoky Mountain Knifeworks and they sold out, but I'm sure they will be getting more. Very, very cool from LT Wright Knives. And then we have this Hess Knives large caper, and this is in 1075. And like I said, GEC, Great Eastern Cutlery, actually does the blades. So that's really neat. Beautiful fit and finish. This one has black micarta scales that are, you know, they got this nice glossy finish. This one feels incredible in my hand. Like, this is, it just melts right in. I love how it kind of, it's almost like a banana. And then this is convex ground. Really cool, super slicey again. It'll get the teeners. We've got jimping there, which is really nice. Just a really comfortable, very well made knife. Both of these will be getting reviewed, of course, but I just wanted to show those because, like I said, so many people have been asking for budget made in the USA EDC fixed blades, and here are a couple to look at. LT Wright makes a whole bunch of them, guys. The Packer, the Frontier Valley, the Frontier First, the Patriot. They're all little tiny EDC knives, fixed blades, and they're cheap, and they're very well made. LT Wright does phenomenal work. Phenomenal. They are starting to use MagnaCut and 3V. They use 1075, ABL, 01. They use a whole bunch of stuff, but their fit and finish is incredible, and they're just really good people. I really, really like LT Wright knives. They make Very affordable, beautiful knives in my opinion. Great warranty. I'm not as familiar with this company here. I actually hadn't heard of them before at all until Jesse brought them up to me, but looks really nice. I'm super excited to try it. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, there are some options, guys, for EDC fixed blades. I just want to throw those at you guys' faces real quick. But let's also look at some Stockmans, because this Tony Bose came in, and I just freaking love Stockmans, man. They are one of my favorite traditional patterns. So a Stockman, of course, has 3 blades. You have your main blade, which is longer than the rest, and it can vary on what blade shape you get. Generally, they're clip point like this. However, if we bring up this GEC cattle knife, which is also a Stockman pattern, this one has a spear point. So you can get different types of blade shapes for your main blade, but they're definitely generally clip point. Really good little piercers. Love it. And then you have 2 smaller blades, and I'm going to close this up because I don't want to cut myself here. We have this like Warncliffe style. Really, really nice. This one has a really good tip too. Beautiful swedge. This is like a straight razor basically. Sometimes they're not as defined as that. So if we take this normal case Stockman, open up the Warncliffe blade, see how it's a little blunt? It's a little rounded. That's just because this is a cheaper option. So it's not, the attention to detail isn't as precise. But you do have that kind of straight razor blade there. We'll check it out on the cattle knife. This one's got the dang teeners. Yeah, that's very precise as well. Beautiful. That's a super useful utility blade, I will say that. And then lastly, we have our spade blade. Beautiful. You can see this is in 154 cm blade steel, really nice. And we'll just take a look at the spade blades on these. So this one right here is a medium Stockman from Case, and it's in chestnut jigged bone, just so you know. And this one is actually sporting a pen blade as opposed to a spade blade. And this one's in chrome vanadium steel. So this is an older model, obviously. I've had this for a little while, but CV steel, chestnut jig bone. Hard to find, that's for sure. I got that one from Knives Ship Free. And the spade blade on the cattle knife. We didn't already look at this, did we? No. There she is. Teeners, pitting, rust, all the works. I really fucked this one up, that's for sure. Like, come on. I don't even know what I did. But this thing is beat to shit. Still love it. Look at that long pull. Okay, no, this is not the GEC show here. This is supposed to be the Tony Bose show. Getting distracted here, Erica. Anyway, just look at how gorgeous this is. So this is a really expensive knife. I obviously did not buy this with my own money. This was donated to the channel from Jesse, of course. He's the same dude that supports Michael Richter's channel. Really great guy. So he picked this up for me. This is in chestnut jig bone as well, but as you can see, there's kind of a variance here of what shade you'll get when you do chestnut jig bone. These are both made by Case, but I'm wondering if they make it like more orangey for the premium knives, because these are both chestnut jig bone, so who knows. But just look at how gorgeous that is. The only fit and finish issue that I have found on this is this little area right here. It's just not flush, which you can see. So it kind of grabs you, like minimal gapping, but other than that, this thing is stunning. And the pull on these blades and the snap, it's so it's got a lot of authority. Like, that's just not going to close. Springs right into the half stop. I mean, these are very well made. T-Bose right there. A beautiful tribute to the late Tony Bose. What an icon, a legend of the knife community. Just a really beautiful person. He was awesome. I've watched a lot of videos about him, and he made some absolutely stunning knives. He's the one that created the Lanny's clip design that you see all over the place now. That was made for his farmer friend Lanny back in the day. But just look at how gorgeous this thing is, man. Oh my goodness. I do need to work on the edges because somebody clearly tried and didn't quite know what they were doing. Jesse got this off of like Blade Forums, I'm pretty sure, and it was lightly used. So you can kind of, I'm trying to pick this up here. You can kind of see somebody tried to do a little something with the edge and just didn't quite know what they were doing. It's a little convexed. So we're going to fix that up at some point, but I just wanted to show it to you because it's just such a gorgeous piece. And I love Stockman, so once that got here, I was like, ooh, I got to show my little collection of them because they're wicked cool. You can't really get this particular one, but Case does make a whole bunch of medium Stockmans that you can get, and they're really great little knives. Obviously, the fit and finish is not going to be nearly as up to par as these two, but, you know, for fucking, what, 60 bucks? Can't complain. But yeah, those are just some blades I wanted to show to you guys today. I'll need to record again soon and do some more testing stuff, but like I said, we're just kind of wrapping all of this hospital stuff up, and it's just been a busy weekend, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of content, a couple little blades to look at, but that's all I've got for you guys today. Go use your shit, learn how to sharpen your knives, and I will see you on the next video. I love you so much, fam. Take care.